this potato is so excited right now. First game of 2026, and we win it 2-0 against a pretty tough opposition, Espanyol, away from home. It was the derby, the Catalan derby, and it's nothing short of difficult, by the way. It was really tough, Espanyol was probably the better team for majority of the game. But yeah, there was so much to talk about, Joan Garcia, Superman saves. That guy was incredible. And Eric Garcia was good as well. And Pedri was a bit iffy because he's just come back from injury. But yeah, we'll talk about that as well. And Lamine Yamal and Fermin's game-changing substitution. And Olmo's epic goal. And Lewandowski as well. He did score and tap in. And Fermin's Ferran's stinker. We'll talk all about that. Let's get into it. So yeah, first of all, I would like to talk about Joan Garcia. Joan Garcia could have saved the fucking Titanic. Joan Garcia can save mine and y'all's failing relationships. Like if you have a fight with your wife, if you're in a fight with your wife right now, he can save your relationship. Joan Garcia, just call him up. Bro's gonna save it. He's just that's just literally just what he does. He's just absolutely incredible. He could have saved the fucking Titanic. It was. Oh my goodness, that was such an incredible save. Such incredible 6 saves, by the way. I've not seen that great of a goalkeeper performance in a big time from a Barcelona player. Yeah, it was incredible. It was incredible, and especially like that one save in which it was a 2v1 against Joan Garcia, and it was a crazy reaction save by him. He thought the player who had the ball, he was gonna go for a chip, so he was getting ready for that. But then he decided to go around, so he reacted well to it and managed to get a hand on the ball. How did he manage to do that? And then there was this another crazy one in which the ball was crossed in, and that should have been a goal. We should have been 1-0. We should have been 1-0 down. But no, that man somehow got his right hand to it. No clue how he did that. But that was another crazy save. And then that one in which he pushed Gerard Martin onto the ball, so that like he made a save, and then in order to protect from the loose ball, he literally pushed Gerard Martin down, and he was down for a while. I thought he was injured, but thank goodness he wasn't. So yeah, that was crazy. Then yeah, for the first half, I'm not gonna lie, but Barcelona was utter shite for the first half of the game. We were absolutely abhorrent, to say the least. We had most of the ball, but we really couldn't make it into the final third. It was a low block by Espanyol. That Rafinha and Rashford, I'm sorry to say, both of them put up stinkers. It was a stinker. They stank up the pitch like crazy. It was stinking of poo. But yeah, that was two abhorrent performances, two of the most abhorrent performers there. And Balde was pretty good in the first half, and Koundé was also good, although he did sometimes forget what to do when he had the ball. But yeah, still pretty good. And Kubasi had one of his better games. Gerard Martin, he has been having a bit of a bad run of form recently, but he has been really good. So yeah, if he can be consistent like how he used to be, then he's really good. And so and Lamine Yamal was one of our best players this game. I think he got like a 7.8 or an 8 match rating without any GA. And then we probably should have lost this game by 4 or 5 goals, but Joan Garcia saved us, and we made little to no chances. And then Hansi Flick brought on Fermin Lopez and Dani Olmo with a brilliant finish. He just came back from injury, by the way, and Fermin was absolutely really he was so good. He assisted both Lewandowski and Dani Olmo in the Dani Olmo assist. He had a great turn and he managed to turn his defender. That was incredible. And then he set up Dani Olmo, and that was a beauty of a goal, by the way. That was absolutely beautiful. And then he set up Lewandowski as well. Lewandowski's first touch, by the way, was so good for that tap in basically that he scored. But yeah, that was really good. And I said Fermin. Ferran Torres was so bad today. His first touches were absolutely horrendous. It made me question is this the guy we're gonna be having for Lewandowski's replacement? I know I've praised him before, but this guy is so inconsistent. He literally cannot play for a big team like Barcelona. It is absolutely not possible that he plays for a big team like FC Barcelona. He cannot play for a big team like FC Barcelona. So yeah, he cannot play for a big club like FC Barcelona. We need a better replacement for Lewandowski because Ferran Torres, he's so inconsistent. He's really good off the bench, but as a starter, I'm really not feeling him. Like at least right now, if he becomes better later on in his career, then I can't say anything about that. But yeah, Lamine Yamal was like really, really good. Like he had really good dribbles and he tried to create a lot of chances in the first half. In the first half, he only three players could really say that that they did a good job for Barcelona. One of them, obviously, Joan Garcia and Lamine Yamal, and I'd say Eric Garcia. That's literally the three players that were good. We had no control over our attacks because Rafinha, Rashford, and Ferran Torres absolutely stank up the pitch, at least in the first half. And yeah, it was not good. And then Pedri came on. He did not look like his usual self. The absolute machine, not the absolute magician. Sorry, not machine. The absolute magician that he is. He did not look like his former self. He made a few mistakes, but that can be forgiven because he is human after all, and he has recently come back from injury. And that reminds me, by the way, he gave us an injury scare late into the game, and I was so scared. I was like, no, 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 no. We saw only one season of fully fit Pedri, and is that all that this world deserves? Doesn't the world deserve a few more seasons of fully fit Pedri? It would have been so sad if he got injured, but it was luckily only a scare and nothing happened to him. But yeah, I was really, really scared for that like 5 or 10 minutes, when he was like on the ground and the medics were surrounding him. It was really scary, But yeah, in other news, I'm pretty sure we should bring in this defensive line, this high line is gonna get exposed. I mean, it did get exposed against Espanyol, but because Joan Garcia, he had this incredible Superman man of the match performance, they didn't score any goals, so it's gonna get swept under the rug. But yeah, if when we're gonna play against some European giant like Manchester City or like PSG, like that are good on that tag on like especially by sending balls over the top. Manchester City, they, but they're gonna just send Haaland through, with the ball over the top, and he's gonna easily beat the offside trap because it's not working. The high line is not working. We need a very 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 pacey centre back. In this January transfer window, I hope we do manage to pull it off. But yeah. So we also need to focus on this. We really do need to focus on this because this is our only weakness in this team. Attack is pretty good. It can have bad game. We can have bad days, but like yeah, the attack is still pretty good. Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Rashford, they're all really good, and Ferran Torres can be good when he wants to, and Lewandowski is like world class, obviously. And Ferminator, he's inevitable, isn't it? And Dani Olmo as well. So we have a very good attack, a very good midfielders as well. Pedri, Frankie De Jong, Marc Bernal, Marc Casado, Eric Garcia. We have really, really good midfielders as well. So in the defense, the defenders are good, but like Balde and Kunde have not been very good defensively for us. So they've been good on the offense, but defensively they've been frauds, to say the least. And our centre backs, Kouassi was having he was having like an average season, I guess. He made a few mistakes, but he's still pretty good. And then Gerard Martin, he was also pretty good. But the thing is, this eye line is gonna get exposed by a good opponent. So like, we are not gonna win the Champions League with this. If we continue with this without signing a proper centre back for this system, Inigo Martinez, he was so good with this high line, and without him, it's literally gonna get exposed pretty badly. So yeah, we need to sign a good pacey centre back. so that we can combat this only weakness that we have right now at least. So yeah, and we're 7 points clear on top of La Liga, so that's pretty good. Given that Real Madrid have a game in hand, but the thing is that it's against Real Betis and it's away from home, and it's away from home against Real Betis. So like, um, Real Betis have a major chance of like I mean, of defeating Real Madrid because it's away from home, and Real Betis is like sixth in La Liga, and they've been really good over the past few games, and and Real Madrid have not been in good form recently, you know, and Mbappe is injured. He's out for 3 weeks, so that's some bad news for them. So hopefully this does mean that Real Madrid drop some points, and then Barcelona go even more. Like we if they win, then we'll still be 4 points clear. But if they like lose, then we'll be 7 points clear. If they take a draw, then we'll be we'll be we'll be 6 points clear. So yeah, I'm hoping that they do drop points and they somehow lose to Real Betis. Anthony, please come on. You've been really good since you left Manchester City. So like, please, we need this. And 2026 has started off on a good note. And this potato is not going to sign off being happy. I'm happy with Barcelona. Also, that F1 testing is coming. That F1 testing is going to be here in a bit. So like, we're gonna know if Ferrari is gonna do Ferrari things, or they're gonna actually be contenders for the championships, both the championships this year. So like, yeah, that's enough for today. You know, I'm gonna sign off now. We're gonna win that league, and we're gonna win La Liga and Champions League. We're gonna win the quadruple basically. Bye bye.